Hey everybody. It's been brought to my attention recently that we are definitely entering a new wave. And while others speak of this, and it is a part of our conscious awareness if we pay attention to that, if we tap into that, right? Is this was actually something that reverberated to me and it was very felt over the past few days. And one part of that was going into sacred ceremony with the land for the first time in a really long while. I was able to get to a sacred site and I could hear. I could hear very clearly. I could see very clearly, and I can know very clearly that we are definitely entering into a new phase if we choose to, regardless of what others say. It's happening. And a part of that for myself has been hearing the call. And that call within myself, while subtle, has been very direct. And it is to show up while all those things come to the surface, it happens for all of us when we have a calling and we hear the message and we get the divine download without details and we go, all right, I need to do this thing is how the universe shows us and prepares us for what's to come, which is really, really beautiful things. Um, it's been made very clear in my awareness that some wonderful things are happening, and so as a result, it's time to show up fully. Okay, so I have chosen to create a Patreon community to assist. Okay. So right now, there's no real details over what this is other than to be a support, right? It'll be a place where we gather in as a community, where we can shift energies, we can work through things, we can process. A lot of this was lately, I was going through an experience where I felt very left out of the ability to have a really good community that I could connect with, right? Not to say that they don't exist, but it was something that was happening in my personal life. And instead of continuing to like complain about it, something said, create this. You just need to create it. And so came the idea, right? And I was just sitting back, taking the day to rest and clear and get ready for work tomorrow. And I was reading. And as I was reading my book, the call came through the book directly. And it was saying to just take action, no matter what, to take action. And so it was time to open this up and it was time to create this space and it was time to really say, you know what, it's okay for me to be a healer. It's okay for me to be a very powerful, loving, angelic soul here on planet Earth who can provide assistance for other people. It's okay to want to have friends to talk with, and it's safe to also create a business over this experience. Like it's safe to be a healer. And so that's what this is. It's not my job to heal you for you, but to assist you in remembering who you are within this experience, to remember your powers, to remember your gifts, and to feel like there's a place that can support you in remembering how to support yourself as well, right? And I know during many phases of my journey, it was communities that helped me to get through, and I'm beyond grateful and blessed to have the opportunity to meet so many wonderful people in this journey. But now it's my time to stand up and to share some loving space with people and to assist, right? So the Patreon community is now built. What we're going to do is start with just kind of like weekly to bi-weekly gatherings to make sure that I can keep flow and momentum moving in the right direction. And a part of this right now is just being there for other people and creating some support. So if you guys would like to join, the link is going to be in the description box. If you can't afford it, but you want to be a part of it, please reach out to me. I don't want you to feel limited. Okay. But a part of receivership too is creating reciprocity, right? But that doesn't mean that you are left out or abandoned if you can't afford the monthly subscription. So please, if you want to show up and you want to receive some support, please feel free to reach out. Go to foundersoflight@gmail.com and just send me an email. You can also leave a comment if you'd like with your own email address, and I'll go ahead and get to you in regards to the updates. So it looks like the first session will happen next week. It'll be post Thanksgiving because that's what's going on over here in the United States, and everyone has their own experience in regards to what that is. But I wanted to open this up because, first off, is sometimes the winter season can be a lot for us. So gifting us an opportunity to be able to have a safe space to kind of move through what we got to move through was really important to myself. But also, it's just that time. There's some really wonderful things that are happening in the world. There are things that I'm seeing that are happening energetically. And it's like, let's ride this wave home. And home is freedom and liberation at a soul level for ourselves, right? But it's also just the embodiment of you doing just as you need to. Whether that purpose is just being present in this now moment, or it is a purpose that involves some sort of career ability, it's entirely up to you, right? So a lot of this is being able to honor your freedom, but also to just receive some support, right? So please feel free once again. The links are going to be in the description box for the new Patreon community. I am beyond excited to be able to just share space with people, to learn, to grow, to evolve, and to share with you, to go through this transformation with you. Because yeah, this is something that is definitely not an alone experience, but it is all one, which means we're all doing this together, right? And I'm beyond excited. So once again, if you want to show up, links are in the description box. We'll be starting next Friday, and until then, we might just kind of fill some content in Patreon in the meantime with like readings and things like that to support. But I'm excited to get started with this. I'm excited to make some friends. I'm excited to build community, and I'm just excited to start out strong and healthy and to get moving on the right foot, right? So I love you guys. Much love, respect to all of you out there. And with that, I will see you soon. Have a lovely week ahead, and we'll be doing readings again very soon. All right. Namaste.